Hello guys, and welcome to episode 131 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. We're over 130 episodes now. It's crazy. We've come a long way from joining a war with Austria against basically the rest of the world, defending in Königsberg for the longest time, and all of a sudden, now we're here. We have most of the world under our grasp, and yeah, we're finishing off the Maratha Confederacy. Let's have a look at what else needs to be done this turn. So we do have all of these armies ready to attack Akarabad, so that is definitely something we can get up to. Not sure how many forces we're actually going to need here. I'm tempted to just use these two armies to take that, or we could actually use these two armies maybe. We do actually have some of the guards here. We have already seen those in battle though, so it's not a priority, I don't think, for us to actually use those. But if we... I was going to say if we use these two armies to take Akarabad, we can use these two armies somewhere else. But it seems as though we have too many armies already, because we've already taken Cuttack and Calcutta. Yeah, the only one that hasn't been taken is Nagpur. But I guess we're going to take that with Rufus here, once he's finished replenishing. Well, Akarabad will be ours. Let's just take it with these men nearby then. Looks like the other men are in range to reinforce anyway, so we will just jump in and assault them. Off we go. So my plan in the campaign, even if we wipe out everybody, is to try and get every single unit that is possible to get. So I've had suggestions from you guys. We can get Coldstream Guards from England if we upgrade the barracks, and also I believe there's special units we can get from Scotland, like the Highlanders. So I'll see if I can get them, and if possible we might keep Mysore alive in order to test our elite units on them. Because we do have until 1799 really, and that's when the campaign actually ends. It doesn't end when you destroy everybody, as far as I know. So we can actually use that to try out all of the different stuff that we haven't even got to yet, because we've completed the campaign in good time. Right, anyway, we're going to get our units in position, as always. My lines are very odd here. Let's remove the cavalry from that selection. And we'll just spread out like so. Cav can spread out. We'll have our general here. Lovely, that should do the trick. Let's just move those into position. Fabulous. Right, let's start the battle. Blow down this wall. Let's make a couple breaches. Hopefully none of our horses will be killed. Those howitzers really do not do much, but the cannons seem to do tons of damage. Maybe we're just making loads of different breaches here. Oh well. I'll just let them do their thing. We have 3 sets of cannons, so technically we should be able to cover all of the breaches. And it will give them more reason to sally forth, so our units can round them. I'm not even sure I need my cav right, so we could have them retreat. They're just getting hit by cannon fire at the moment. And then they'll be replaced. We'll just have him leave. Don't need him either. That's one set of walls gone. Don't need the lifeguards. Can remove them. Got to be a little bit careful, because if we get rid of the bodyguard, or like the general bodyguard, surely that might cause the rest of my units to rout, because the general technically left. Actually, I'm not even sure if that's a thing. Interesting. Well, we've taken down most of the walls there. Let's just open up the last breach. May as well. See, I'm just doing this to get access to more line infantry as opposed to cav. Alright, did we lose any horses? We lost that one. Alright, we'll limber up those two. We can limber up this. Alright, off we go. And we need our men to start marching forwards. Actually, I might bring the grenadiers because they do have the platoon firing ability, don't they? So that'll be pretty useful. All of these units will be useful, so we'll just move them all forwards. Bring these ones in from the corner of that. Wonderful. And we can move these ones forwards if we need to, but it will only bring forwards 3 cannons. And have any units that are moving run instead. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll line up on the edge here. We'll put the cannons in there, and then have another unit like so. Actually, I could probably put my grenadiers in between. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Then we'll have the other set of guns on this side. I'm not sure if they're going to be close enough actually, but we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And then all the units behind needs to turn their backs so they don't shoot through my men. So I had to unlimber there ASAP. Alright, maybe we do turn them around. I'm just killing off my cannon crew. Okay, back on the cannons, lads. That was me thinking the grenadiers might do something. How silly. How silly of me. Do I even have enough men to make these do anything? They're not even in range either. Yeah, I thought that might be a problem. Alright, well, we'll move these ones forwards at least. I think they're just in range to canister if they walk through. Why do they always have to be so awkward? Well, as far into this breach with the canister initially. Now that's going to do quite a bit of damage, which is good. These I'm probably going to have unload in a position that can just shoot into the center. Maybe we could bring up these guys. Those are apparently finding it better to shoot at the men on the wall as opposed to the ones right in front of them. Classic. We'll fire the next canister rounds towards those musketeers there. May as well just give them that order. There we go, beautiful. I'm just going to turn them slightly, and hopefully we can get some better shots. The Grenadier should be getting some nice kills. Let's unlimber these guys. I'll use percussive shells, and we'll fire into the center. Let's take a quick climb shot actually. And is that upgraded from before we were using it? I don't know. We'll give it a go. And these guys are on guard mode. Why are they chasing? That's weird. And did that do too much damage? Not really. We'll try the percussive shells. I would like to speed it up, but it doesn't look like we can, so we'll just leave things be for the time being. Alright, let's have a look at these shots. Ooh, that was a nasty hit. We killed the general. That was some really accurate hits. I'm going to have a couple of these deploy on our flanks. We'll have them run because those cav are likely to try and come round. Or just straight through the middle gate. Alright then. Hope these guys get out of the way sooner than later. Some good hits. Just going to zoom in here and make sure I have a good target on the gate. I can speed it up. Fantastic. I might actually have a unit climb the walls to deal with the bar gear up there. Oh, we stripped those units. And satisfying canister there for sure. Let's target the elephants.
Yes, sir. Hold here.
Alright, time to canister through this breach. Yeah, we're gonna climb this wall. I've got enough men to spare, so we may as well just do it. We can make this bloody. A bloody assault of a fort. As they always should be, but obviously due to them sallying forth, generally we take advantage of that. This unit is getting chewed up by those men. I think the percussive shells, they have more sort of AoE effect. So if they land in the right place, they do a lot of damage, but it seems like they are not very accurate at all. Right, we can definitely get some shots through here. We'll give that a go. Those two guys getting hit by the percussion shell there. Out of all the ones who would, there's the random two guys who are running away. Ooh. That was a nasty shot. Didn't hit anything, but that could have been nasty. We're going to want to set these to melee mode and attack the bar gear on the wall. Speeding things up just slows things down really, which is unfortunate. I think I will just charge through the breach shortly though. Even if there are all of these elephants inside. Oh my! That was a good old hit. Yeah, those percussion shells, they hurt when they hit the mark. Wow. I would just overwhelm them on the walls there. I'm tempted to do the same here, but maybe no point in doing so. Stop these firing. And I think we're going to start pushing in with our infantry. Onto the breach, men. As soon as we get inside, I expect most of these units to start moving towards us. We could sit here forever and cheese this and just have our howitzer fire away, but I'm going to try and speed the process up a little bit. Our elite troops are in. The rest are fighting over the breach. Ooh, took a decent hit there from their cannons. Ouch. Right, if they are all up on the walls, what we can do when the bar gears are finished with, we can actually just give them an attack order onto the Sikh Musketeers. Although after these guys have finished their fire by rank, I'm probably going to just charge. I might have to go into like square formation here, just so the elephants don't do too much damage. This is okay. I'm quite happy with the Grenadiers engaging in melee. They are very good in melee. Let's bring these guys across to start pushing through these breaches. The next wave can carry on. Oh, ouch. Okay, those elephants decided to charge into the back of my line infantry there. That is not very fun for us. Right, I think we have more or less broken them. Or maybe not. Not yet. They are wavering. Oh, that elephant. Kill the elephant. Oh boy. This is nasty. So many of my men getting killed by these elephants. Oh well, we have more men to press into the breach if we want to. We could do a tactical retreat and bait them into the cannons. Make them think they've won. Let's be sneaky. Let's let them think they've won. They might follow us out and we can just set the cannons on them. And if any of our own men that are running away get caught in the fire, so be it. They deserve it. Oh, yes, that's what we're looking for right there. If I can get canister to fire into these guys as well, that'd be fantastic. Let's see about making that happen.
Yes, sir. Open fire!
Right, let's charge back. Great. That actually worked as well. We made a full-scale assault, and then we did a tactical retreat and baited them into our guns. I think I like that way more than any other time that I've done this, because it felt like more of tactics and less of me just taking advantage of the AI. That was brutal. The first few shots we put through here when they chased us out hit so many men. We took back the walls, and our men have escaped. Alright, I'm going to have to probably move these guys forward, so I'm going to limber them up. We'll try and get them into range of the cav there. Meanwhile, these can open up again onto this breach. We're still firing through this breach, which is absolutely fine. We are going to have to cover our flank on the right hand side. They are moving over here. Go on then, fire away. Kill them all. Brilliant. Right. Oh, these have been knocked down by the enemy cannons. Yeah, I'm going to bring these over here. We're going to try and get into range of the cav and get some shots into those. Otherwise, all good. The rest of their forces are dead. We can probably make another assault in a second. We don't need those cav, they can leave. Alright, they're just in range, that's good. Oh, I think that might be pushing them towards us. Let's make sure we cover these off. Oh boy. Good hits there. Good hits indeed. Not sure which breach they're going to come through. It looks like potentially the left side. Yeah, that's okay. Plenty of guns on there, that's for sure. Wonderful. We also have the camels coming through the gate. We'll put shots into those. Oh boy. Yeah, let's not fire the mortars into the back of our infantry. That would probably not be a good idea. Ooh, those canister shots were very nice. Okay, well, almost done. Time to move on in. In we go, boys. I should charge down these cannons. And to be honest, the percussive shells are doing quite a lot of damage. Are they going to be able to canister us? Probably not. That's it. Pretty much. We'll just move to the center so I don't have to fight those musketeers. These ones are just freely shooting at the Sikh musketeers there. I need to leave one in the square so that we capture. 10 seconds to go. Job done. What a battle that was. I enjoyed that one a lot. Did lose 1,000 men. We got the most kills. 12-pounder foot artillery, no surprise there. Line infantry did pretty well. These line infantry got 120 kills.
Prepare for war.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Well, that's that done. Let's just zoom through here with our replenished armies. The other thing I do need to do this turn is go through and destroy all these buildings. All these great ashrams. Don't need those anymore. We never needed them in the first place. We must spread Protestantism in India. Do they have any here? They've just got loads of steam-powered cotton mills. Like, they've maxed out all of these places. It's great. Very kind of them. That's a university we don't need. Burn that down. Good old brothel, that can stay. We can get rid of that ashram. There's one there. One there. You can imagine this going down in history. You know, in 1,000, well, that's 1,000. In a few hundred years, they will remember the day when the English Empire burnt down all of the ashrams in India and replaced them with church schools. Oh, this is built up now. We can get ourselves a steamship. I just need the money to actually build that. We put all our money into trade ships, didn't we? Maybe I could save a bit of money on recruitment, like naval recruitment. And actually build the stuff like the steamships. We need to upgrade this, I believe. Actually, can we build the Coldstream Guard now? We can get Royal, well, Fusiliers is Welsh. Fusiliers. Yeah, up here, if we upgrade the army encampment, I believe we can get the Highlanders. Yeah, stopping some of this Indiaman recruitment would be a good idea. Or we could just wait till the next turn to spend our 38,000 on those things. That might be an easy way to do things rather than cancel our Indiaman. I think we're going to do it that way. Alright, let's go through our soldiers again. Joss can attack Malwa alongside Roger. Roger does have the mortar battery there. I think we attack with Roger, and we have those guys reinforced. Whoa, they get a lot of reinforcements because there's two armies here. Blimey, that's going to be a hell of a battle. Well, yeah, what we're doing, we're going straight in. I can bring these guys out to back us up. Wonderful. Let's just split off some men to go help defend that. Get our militia in there. Beautiful. These guys can also move out. We'll head towards Nagpur. There's not going to be enough armies there, I think, to actually attack that army. Especially if these guys are reinforcing here. This is going to be a crazy one. I hope you guys are ready. We're jumping on in. I don't think they even have fortifications. So this is going to be a massive open field battle. We're going to have to set up really well with our artillery. We have a lot of artillery, so it's nice. Yeah, look at this. Oh, we actually have a really nice location here, though. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That is their town over there. It's actually quite a deep map. Wow. This goes a long way back. Whoa, that's really cool. And the town itself looks awesome. Well, I'm hoping they do come towards us. We can try and kill them down here. I might have to keep my guns limbered. I think we'll do that. Yeah, we'll keep the guns limbered for a little while because I need to move them forwards if they're going to be effective. I think I might keep them on this left-hand side as well. We got these guns that can just unlimber back here. And we also have the mortars, of course. And the mortars don't move, so we'll just have them over here. What's the range on those? Hello? That is a huge range. Wow. Alright, well, we need our cav to defend our flanks, of course. My general can quite happily sit down here, just behind the ridge. And then we need to have men up for either side of these guns. So, these are all okay because they are relatively well defended. What's the range on these actually? Because they're big guns, they probably have a massive range. Oh, it's not actually as big as I thought it would be. Right, well, they can just continue as they are, although I might just... I'm tempted to sort of make the lines a bit more like so. Maybe we could do that. We need a gap there for the guns anyway. Although we probably want to move both of these forwards. So they can just stay where they are. I mean, these probably need to move forwards as well. I think we just start the battle and sort things out afterwards. Just make sure that we are focusing their artillery with our own. So I reckon my mortar can snipe their artillery, so we don't have to kill them with our cav. Okay, let's move these to here. Right, I'm probably just going to have these cover like so. Then the guns can go here. And we'll have the reinforcing units. Not any of these. Actually, we'll keep those guns, I think. And we don't need the leader. We'll get some more line infantry to protect our left flank. Oh shit, our reinforcements are coming in from the left? Okay, well... they have to retreat. Oh dear. That's not good. Well, there goes our artillery, I guess. And there goes my leader as well, probably. Unless I can get on top of these with the pikemen ASAP. Saying that, my general's bodyguard's doing a great job. My reinforcements. They came in the weirdest position. We did lose an entire unit of guns because of that. But nice job by our general. Killed a lot of bar gears there. Wow. Oh, these are the pikemen that have been around since the start of the game. Since the start of the campaign. That's incredible. Are they actually moving to attack my forces on the side? If they're leaving their guns, we will just take the opportunity to run them down, I think. Well, it looks like I've sealed the fate of my reinforcing army. I'm gonna have my leader leave so that he doesn't die. And my pikemen did manage to get their pike wall down. I'm gonna have these guys run off to the left. Right, come on guards, wipe out those war elephants for us. Well, they have their own general bodyguard coming in from over on our right flank. I assume that's where their reinforcements are coming in from. This is so disjointed, this battle. There's going to be so many losses. I hope you're ready, guys. And what I'm going to do, we're going to charge the Sikh Musketeers. And we're also just going to charge straight into the side of the 24-pounder foot artillery. Alright, let's go. Oh boy. Crushing charge there. Should annihilate them. The only trouble with doing that is it will allow them to bring in more units on our flank, which is going to, again, be quite awkward. But we have shattered them, so that's good. Now let's come across. I'm going to stop that firing there, and we're actually going to engage some of their infantry instead. That's all clumped up. Here goes. Nice. That's all their guns dealt with. They do have these guns as well, those 12-pounder foot artillery. I'm hoping the mortars come in strong here. There's actually a good chance that these guys will do a lot of damage to our cav. Where's my heavy cav? Oh, here comes a mortar shell. See if these can land on mark. Nope. They're so far away that I doubt they're going to be accurate. Alright, that's a couple of shattered units. There's some Hindu musketeers here. They don't even have bayonets. Oh, we'll charge them. I'm going to bring my heavy cav across. I'm actually going to charge the general's bodyguard. I know they're elephants, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm not sure how effective elephants will be against cav. I assume pretty effective, but yeah, we're just going to give it a go anyway. They were braced for the charge, and our charge was a bit shit. So I think we're just going to lose a lot of men here. They're going to shoot us as we walk away as well. Alright, well, what we're going to have to do is withdraw these guys. Like so. I was hoping to get another unit on the right hand side, but that's not happening obviously, so... Or on the left hand side, sorry. So we're going to have to shift this formation a little bit. Oh, we got engaged by their elephants there. And we also got engaged by the Sipais. So we'll try and get away from that. Oh, that was only one unit that got attacked. Right. Wait, did I snipe their general with my mortars? Is that what happened? Oh, the 4-inch mortar battery there is firing at the General's bodyguard on that side. That's what's happening. Okay. Well, we'll bring these over to cover our flank. Going for the shots there onto their cab at the back. I think I'm actually okay with the howitzers hitting these elephants. Gonna get our squares going to deal with this cav. It's coming in on our flank. I'm just gonna get my own cav through the gaps, and we'll deal with theirs as it comes. I can probably go into canister. Very nice. Here comes the cab, straight into my lines there. If we have any prolonged engagements, I'm probably just gonna use my percussive shells. Thought I'd hit that cav to stop them charging my guns. From this range, those howitzers should be pretty accurate. Oh, here come the elephants. Oh, nice hits there. They are all just running. They are outmatched by our firepower. Those elephants are doing quite a bit of damage. Well, at least we're kind of holding strong, I guess. Here, maybe not so much. How's my units over here? Are they free to come over now? I think they are. We could have the pikemen maybe go deal with those artillery, and then we have the other two units that walk in towards our lines over here. Right, the elephants are doing a runner. Our squares are doing okay-ish. I might have to put some shots into these cav. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that charge is going to be nasty. I don't even care if that hits friendly fire. We just need to bring these guys back, I think. Yeah, they've got onto my mortars, that's not good. Have my mortars do a runner. If the squares are firing from multiple directions, then they're doing a good job. We're absorbing the cavalry charges. Alright, time to have our general charge on in. Not the best engagement for our general, but we'll give it a go. I'm just running down most of these so they don't come back. Those may as well leave. We can have these ones come in. That is absolutely fine. Let's attack their cav with our own. Those squares did very well. That was very cool. Proper Napoleonic tactics. Let's get back on our mortars, wherever they are. Most of their units are moving away now. Bring these out of their squares. I'm going to have to line things up. Be ready for the next lot. What a messy old battle this has been. It's been awesome, to be fair. Both of the battles today have been very cool. Hopefully my cav will come out on top here. Let's fire at these Hindu musketeers in their square formation. I think we're going to have these cav go and attack their artillery that's coming in off the flank. All of these need to move over here. We'll just have them move over in marching formations. But the pikemen once again holding their own on the corner of the map. It's really awesome. Ooh, gotta be careful not to let our general get sniped by those guns. Also gotta be playing this properly. because currently we are not. Okay, and they've still got loads more men coming in. What's the range on these? It's not actually too far. Oh, that was a great hit on the right side of their line there. Wow. My cab did make it, but they're gonna die. Let's just hope some more shells actually land on target. I think it may be best to target the next unit of infantry. See how many explosive shells we can have coming on the bar gear at once. And I can have these units also move over. The thing is, we can't really move away from the guns here. I don't want to lose my mortars. We'll have to move up on their flanks, but protect our own flanks in the process. Just need more men. We've got them on the way. We should probably have them run. The cannon shells coming in again. Or at least, if anything, the howitzers are causing them to panic a little bit due to being under artillery fire. I could actually limber these up and have them move into position, into better positions. Let's bring these into position. Currently putting the shells onto these guys. I might change it to the ones on the left. Yeah, let's hit those barge on the left flank. My guards are nearly in position. Oh, might be a bit of friendly fire here. Okay, let's move up on top of this hill a bit. We can use these fresh regiments to replace the ones that are at the front already. We still have plenty of reinforcements that can come in, that's for sure. But it looks like so do they. We actually won the melee there. I would like to know where these other men are going. They all seem to be running from right to left. Ooh, that shot was a bit close to our own lines there. That one was right in the middle of theirs, though. Good. Pull those back. Unlimber those. Not quite sure where they're trying to unlimber, but whatever. I might bring these further to the left, actually. I just need to relimber those. Give them a charge. Looks like that should do the trick. And they're broken. Ooh, ouchies, friendly fire. Right, let's just stop those from firing. Do I have any cav left? Not really. Well, they should be running soon. Especially with all that artillery fire on them. Right, we're going to have to consolidate our forces. These guys are going to have to do a runner from those forces. And possibly we just have to line up where we were before. Oh, we're gonna be so careful. Okay, good hits. Ouch. Where's my other unit supposed to be here? Oh, that's some good chunking. This has been one hell of a battle. We've almost won. I think these are the remaining units. Once we make them rout, that's the job done. Well, they do have platoon firing. I thought guards didn't have platoon firing. But now they do. Like, before I tried to use it with them and it didn't work. Well, now it does. It would be kind of nice if you could choose firing type. Well, those elite guards, just slaughter them as they run away. Holy. Yeah, don't mess with my guard infantry. They went from almost a full regiment to 10 men. I'm just shifting that line back so we get more guns on. Right, that's almost it. Right, we do have the longer range shrapnel shot that we can use. That's it. They're all running, I think. Oh, they do have some guns over there. Okay, well, let's just go run them down. Okay, that's it. End the battle there. Wow. Incredible stuff. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. Okay, well, time to burn down more ashrams. This is going to be the last stand of the Maratha Confederacy at Nagpur. To be honest, this army might actually be out in the open, because if all of these congregate, we will probably be overrun. We only have the East India Company infantry here, so they're not as good as normal line infantry.
Foraging supplies. Sir, forwards to crowd and
Blimey, what an episode this has been, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been awesome. Full of fantastic battles. But unfortunately, it has been my time. I am going to have to leave it here. And in the next episode, we'll be wiping out the Maratha Confederacy. I think, at Nagpur. We will see. I'll try and keep Mysore alive, and maybe try and piece them out or something. We will see. But that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.